What's going on, y'all? Prodigy Prince 916 back at it with another video. I'm here to give y'all my showcase of Losan Kaleth, the faction unity champ for the Knights Rev, which I was very lucky to obtain and I wanted. Favorite faction, you know, the drill. Love the aesthetic. You see the two sets I got already, but let me explain the build after I quickly run through the kit, and then I want to give y'all a PvP showcase on him. So he's got a weaken on the A1, and it can't really be resisted if he was attacked before this turn, which is nice. And you want it, so you want him slower. You're already gonna get that vibe. This is a kind of one of a kind ability. Equalizes HP of all allies to the highest level with the highest HP of all allies and the highest turn meter, and then it does the exact opposite to the opposing team. And then it places a taunt on this champion for 2 turns. The taunt is very nice. He would also be great if you want to put like an Ambassador Lethlin on him, someone who could place a taunt on him, I would say, randomly. Attacks one enemy. This is A3. 2A. He's got both attacks are single targets. Before attacking, transfers all debuffs from this champion to the target and heals this champion by 10% of their max HP. Heals by an additional 10% for each debuff transferred. So I would not recommend using a one-up submission, things like this that resist debuffs. You know what I mean? I wouldn't recommend a lightning cage, blessing. I don't have a blessing on him right now. I would recommend just kind of taking that, you know what I mean? Making him slower, just make him really beefy. But not too much HP, because you want him to be attacked, you know what I mean? First. So the first unity synergy would be attacking. Before attacking, also removes all the buffs from the target enemy. This is really nice, and it can be resisted as attacked if the target has attacked them before this turn. This is really useful, as you can clearly surmise. We'll also attack all remaining enemies with less than 30% HP. So this doesn't always happen all the time, but it's nice when it does. We'll ignore 100% of each target's defense, cannot be critical. This skill deals 100% more damage to enemies who have attacked this champion first before this turn. So you want him attacked, you want him slow. I've got him pretty slow. This is the representation. The names of these abilities are amazing, especially this one. Every time this champion loses 25% or more HP from a single hit, places a block damage on him. A buff on him for 1 turn, which is really coming in clutch. But again, he doesn't really get hit too hard all the time, so it's not like it's always, but it's nice when it does. When attacked, he has a chance of placing True Fear on for 1 turn with 1 ally. With 2 allies, ignore defense effects against the champion decreased by 100%. This is very useful, as you can see. When it attacks, has a 20% chance of activating instant turn effect on him as well. This is really nice too. So this is why I have him built with lethal. I want to maximize the damage, counterattack chances. I have him 2 revenge pieces. These are the stats I have. I'm a mid-game player. I'm doing my thing, but I'm not the greatest. But I've got him on a almost 61 HP, 6.3k defense, 6,300. I mean, my fault. And then low speed. I got him crit damage maxed out pretty much. I got a little bit of accuracy and resist. You don't really, you're using him in tag team arena, classic arena, or even live arena if you could try to get faction unity in. He's obviously great for faction wars in Cursed City, things like this. So let's get to it. His aura is nice, 25% defense and resist to Knights Rev only if they're on it. I recommend. This is just a little something I have right now, absorbing the buffs. He's good with Gilded Dragonstone. I would also recommend, let's go through the relics and the blessings real quick. Masteries, also, I have him in the counterattack options here. Defense tree, you don't really need support on him. And then just things to maximize his damage in PvP. Blessings, I would recommend would be a Life Harvest. Sorry, y'all. Apologies. I know I don't have him blessed yet, so I gotta I would recommend Life Harvest, maybe Emergency Heal, Crushing Rend, I think would be probably ideal. Soul Reap and Crushing Rend will probably be the most ideal, excuse me. Just don't do things that would be like Chainbreaker, like get rid of his buff. You want to absorb the debuffs, you know what I mean? Wards of the Fallen might be okay. Intimidating Presence, that's probably what I would do just to fit the theme. Sometimes you got to do it. Relics, I would definitely recommend Gilded Dragonstone. I would recommend Aspect of Seroth, maybe. I don't think I'd recommend Hand of Creation, but it's a good one. Gore Crescent, I think I would definitely recommend. as well as Cat's Gaze or Covetous Passion if you have it. Crown of Corruption. These new event ones are pretty solid. I would recommend that one would be okay, but it's not really something you'd use. Death Dealer would obviously be great, but that one extra attack for 30% is never critical, so maybe you don't need it. I wouldn't recommend this either. That's got Spirit Calculus ability, has a high cooldown, but you're only going to probably use it one time in a battle anyway. I think the greatest one for him is Torch of Thraldom, if possible, if you have this. I guess Hammer of Unending would be okay, but because he's going to be dealing damage, but yeah, we're kind of just picking things now. But Torch of Thraldom, Gilded Dragonstone, just anything to increase damage, defense, things like this as well. So yeah, I would also, especially because he's a faction unity, Torch of Thraldom would be good on any faction unity champ. So let's get him a little action in Classic Arena, then Tag Team Arena. I just to showcase some. It might not be the greatest, but just to see what we got working with. You know what I'm trying to say? Shoot, what do we got here? I want to do like a serious team kind of. You know what I mean? I guess let's see what's up with this one first. I got Shemnoth here. I've got a solid Knights Rev team. Yeah. Let's see what we can got going on. I hope the music I have in the back isn't too loud. I just got a little Zay Osama playing right now, but yeah. Yeah, Losan Kaleth is really cool. I love the lore a little bit. Haven't read it. He, you know, if you've heard of the Knights Rev and the Cult of Kaleth, it was always a thing about Kaleth. So, yeah, this might go bad. You never know. Counterattack. See, he's got one. That was a weak hit on Spirit. It usually hits a lot harder. You see it right there. That's a great demonstration. And then we have Queen of Hearts, who comes in really clutch. Thank the Lord that just happened. And then here, I'll just put an example of the Spirit of Calculus. You see what that did? It's a pretty crazy ability. See, we don't even apply any pressure after that. That was pretty easy, but as you can tell, things will get way more difficult with different. Let's do like a really tough one. Let's just see what happens here, y'all. We having fun, right? I would recommend putting another nuker with him, as well as some support, like maybe a cleanser, a reviver. I think Queen of Hearts is great with him. Buff Stripper. I think Empress and Crixie would be great with him. Lockouts, you know what I mean? But I don't think anyone else applies counterattack in the faction though, so that's why I recommend building him with the Retaliation set. I also have lethal on him, as you know, to increase damage. No fault. I'm just keeping my eye on my cat right now, seeing what hopefully she don't think I'm crazy. Okay. Let's apply pressure to that boy right there. Let's do Spirit Calculus. See, lowered their turn meter. That's not even the big whoop about it. I just really wanted to get that taunt right there. You see? Yeah, that is not going away. Okay. Well, let's get rid of Mod. See, that block damage right there, and he just whooped up that Alaz. So he's not bad, as you can see. Now let us go to Tag Arena and demonstrate a little something. Let's get him against... Yeah, I don't have the most ideal tag team. Again, I'm progressing still, y'all, so just... Excuse me. I think... Yeah, let's give him... That's the toughest matchup, I think, right there, the bottom one. But let's see what he does here. I was in Silver 2. I was kind of stuck in there for a while. I was able to advance in Silver 3 with him, so he did help in my arena defense. I also used I changed it up a bit. I put some other good teams together for the other ones, but my classic arena defense too is not classic arena defense doesn't matter, but I think he's cool. I think he's pretty good. I think he is underrated. I can see how he's not the most overwhelmingly good. Definitely not overpowered, I guess, faction unity champ like Volcanos and Legat Teox, but he is good. And I think, you know, the potential with some of what he's got going on is really nice, in fact, personally. Because that spirit calculus, that counterattacking when he gets it going is something, you know what I mean? It's definitely something. Let's skip through this real quick, y'all. Apologies. I'm gonna keep this one as short as possible, y'all. But obviously he's very difficult to obtain, so I can see why going for Volcanos would be smarter, right? Because they usually got the corrupted progressive chances when I got him, that is. Let's just auto this up. Cheshire Cat's nice too, as we all know. Alright, you know what, y'all? I apologize. I'm showcasing right now, so let me just skip right to it. Apologies, y'all. Apologies. This one should be easy. Let's just rock this out. I know my teams ain't the best, y'all. My fault. Apologies, it's not going by swiftly, y'all. This is frustrating. Alright. Smart to have Swift Berry on him, though, I can't lie. Fully. Okay. Come on now, y'all. Sorry, I just didn't want to waste that L or nothing. Alright. Let's see what he can do here. Again, Spirit Affinities is you know, that's not optimal for him. But he's generally solid. He's not the worst Force champion to put against a Spirit champion, if you know what I mean, right? Let's try to get that bomb on what's his name? UDK. Shemnoth has a cat's gaze, by the way. She hits hard. And I got her in the stun skin that fits the theme too, and it's a good build for her. That's what I highly recommend. Spirit Calculus, let's get it on. Turn meters down. It is a very, very strong ability. The Spirit Calculus alone is nice, but his counterattacks, they're sweet. What can I say? They're sweet counterattacks, truly. Let me see if we can get maybe one more real quick. Let's see how he does against the Demon Spawn team. Just for fun. Just for fun. I'll be quick. Let's see his foe, Volcanos. This is a way stronger team, obviously, with the power, as you see, the mismatch. But we having fun with it. I want to show y'all some reality here. You know what I mean? Again, I don't have a blessing. I don't have a relic ranked up for him or anything. But he's a good champ, y'all, and I recommend him. But he's kind of my guy though, so I'm glad I got him. Not too many videos out there on him either, so I'm hoping I'm not gonna say I'm the first one, but like giving him a real showcase at all. There's other content creators obviously doing that, but I'm giving him a nice little spotlight here, and I wanted to do that on my channel. Instant turn, Spirit Calculus. Just putting the taunt on him alone is valuable for that, right? I got Cruelty on Gaius. He can smack. His A1 hits too. Like he hurts people. He really does hurt people. Volcanos is just crazy. You saw that? Instant turn. Oh wow, this is gonna be bad for me. I know it. But let's see what we can do, man. They got the protected buffs and everything. He can hold his own though, for sure. I've faced him off with other demon spawn before. He's usually solid. Definitely got the better of him this time. It's okay though. It is all good. To be expected, but I just wanted to show y'all, like, in general, he's pretty good. And usually for tag teams, you know, you gotta have a nice setup, but he's nice. Let's get him in live arena. This is the main game right here. Let's have some fun with it. Obviously, you won't win every battle. It's hard to get a lot of champs in, but I've actually so far been able to get him in with even a full team a couple times. You know, so let's see what we could do, right? Armand's first pick, still smart option for my account. That is for where I'm at. I'm in gold 4, so it's a little you know, got some big boys in here, but it ain't bad. I can run with it. I'm not progressing crazy at all though, like I used to be though, running through it. So definitely would like to start optimizing my new mythical Lazarius and getting some more souls. I haven't pulled souls in a minute for a lot of champs. Let's just fill it out with what we got. Shemna, I think Gaius. Where's Gaius the Gleeful, man? There you go. And you know, I'm not worried about, you know, you don't need with him. If you're using him, you don't need to worry about going first, right? You don't need to worry about going first at all. I think the only thing I'm worried about here, and the nukes either, is Fady, right? Just getting a little see, full team. I'm giving y'all a full team showcase of the faction unity. They banned my Armands, so this is right here optimal for live arena. Let's, like, you know what I mean? You might not be able to get a tremendous team, Empress, you know, 6-star, Queen of Hearts, whatever, with him on it. So this is a little bit more somewhat realistic. I'm going to start off with the Fears just to get rid of the buffs. It's a little bit of a Queen of Hearts showcase too, huh, yo? Alright, Gaius. And Gaius is not bad. Gaius is not bad. Definitely not the most overwhelming bomber, but he's nice. And my Shemna, I told y'all, he hurts people. She hurts people badly. See, so they got the re. It's not an issue though. Still, we got Spirit Calculus. Keep him humbled. That's all I'm gonna say. Because what's that ability? Humbled and broken. Come on now. Perfect. Like, that's not bad right there. And obviously this person is a lower rank, so they weren't exactly top tier. So let's keep it going. I'm going to give y'all some more matches with Losan Kaleth. We got a nice little gear. That's a nice amount of primal quartz right there. Let's go. I think I got two ready to go now after I took I had a very underwhelming primal shard pulling. Check out that video. I'm gonna add it with this video and link it. But I did get Lazarius, a mercy pull. Basically, I'm basically spoiling it for y'all. But if y'all want to watch a little cool, little quick, unfortunate video of 80 shards being pulled, I know I spoiled it, but I did get a legendary too. You can see who that is. I'll leave that for the viewers. Excuse me. I'm drinking a little water. Okay, Arbiter. Let's do what we just did, y'all. Let's try to pull the same team. I like to have their icons kind of in a good location, you know? Make it look aesthetically pleasing, we should say. So this is also someone a little lower ranked, so probably not the best showcase once again, which is weird because like it's probably because I was taking some L's earlier when I was doing live arena on my own. I'm gonna pull Gaius right here though. Nah, I'm gonna pull Shemnoth because I do like Gaius being up top there. But Gaius is more picked than Shemnoth in live arena for sure. I think I've only played Shemnoth when I was in Silver League. I don't think I've seen her in Gold at all actually. Back when we had the lava arena, you know. All right, let's add Gaius now. We've got hitters. We've got offensive threats here. Absolutely. I'm definitely getting rid of what's his name, the ghost with the most. Because he is nice against Losan. He's Spirit Affinity. I would say, though, Tatsuya is not bad against him with Mikage because he can weak hit. He's weak hit on my Tetsuya before. So, obviously, any blue Affinity champion, but I would say he's much better of a faction unity champ to go against him than Losan Caleb. Alright, they got a nice little fast team here. You know, it's a perfect match, I guess, right? Because we got a nice little slow team here. I definitely need to optimize speed on my account. That is probably the biggest thing for some of my offensive uses. Queen of Hearts don't need to be the fastest, of course, but you know things like champions like Gaius. My Mikage is pretty quick too, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Like that's where I'm definitely lacking for sure. Okay, this has not gone well for him, but look at that, look at that. See how it looks so bad. It literally looks so horrible for him. Like there's no, it's over with. Check this out, y'all. I'm gonna go for her right now. Look at that. I was gonna Shemnoth A3 them and smoke them. Look at that. He just smacked them all. Because they all had less than 30% HP. That is quite phenomenal. I cannot lie. That was crazy. Hey, I'm glad we not getting the strongest opponents right now just so we can have a little showcase. But, okay, let's check out what Blanco got here. Because I am enjoying the live arena. Luck we're getting able to get him with a full team. But let's see. Let's keep it going. Let's see if we can maybe get humble some more. But so far it's been solid. Y'all know what I'm talking about, though. Like, that Spirit Calculus, oof, it's a cold gunner, that ability. And his counterattacking synergies that I got going on with him, I think it's a nice, if there's a champ with value with Retaliation still, it's obviously Losan Caleb. Like, clearly. You see it. There's no counterattack champs in Knights Rev, really. I don't think that placed it on others, or I could be wrong, but I doubt it. And, so yeah, get that Retaliation gear on and get that Revenge accessories on him. Come on now, Revenge is nice on him. So basically, Retaliation gives what, an 18% chance to counterattack, I believe? 20, 15, 25, I'm not sure. And then Revenge each gives 5. So he's got at least over 20% to counterattack each time, give or take. And then when he gets hit, he also has a low chance to place a fear, a true fear on the opponent, which doesn't happen as much, and get an instant turn. So him getting hit is what you want. You want him to get hit badly. See, this is tough. Chalco is a driller. He's a driller for sure. He hits hard. His block passive, I think, his debuff spread it's some stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. It is definitely some stuff. It is intimidating. He's an intimidating guy, but I gotta ban without a doubt here. The ghost with the most. What's his name? Fabian, right? Fabian. I did not go for the fusion. Just wasn't feeling it at the time. I apologize. He was a good champ though. Great champ, in fact, for PvP especially. I really dislike what's her name right here too. She is annoying to face if you don't have the right equipment. But Losan Caleb is not a bad match for her. I don't know, y'all. But the rest of the team isn't. They're all blue affinity except for Queen of Hearts. So we're gonna get locked out. So we are relying a lot on Losan Caleb right now. Yeah, and guys, if you touch guys, you got a chance of getting a bomb placed on you. See, we got the full team here as well. So let's see what we can do. me turn this up. This ain't loud. I don't want it too boring on this video for y'all. Okay. I'm a little nervous here. I can't lie, I'm nervous. Dang. That passive is kind of everything with our boy. He might have just, yeah, it's over with. So Chalco the Blind is definitely someone to bring for Losan. But let's keep it going. That was a little back to reality for us, right? Let's see if we can find a tougher opponent too. So not Ghostbuster. They might be though. They got a lot of trophies. Maybe they just started Live Arena pretty recently. But let's see what we can do. I want to show y'all at least five. At least five. Obviously, there's a lot of conditionality with him. Not the most, but I think he's worth. Look, if y'all pull him, this is what I'm saying. Don't be upset. Do not be upset. His icon looks amazing too. He's cool. He's got a cool abilities kit. He's got a cool kit. He can be niche, but he's not bad. He's not a bad force affinity defensive threat. That's all I'm gonna say. He's a threat. He's always a threat. If he's out here on the field, he is a threat. I think Mad Hatter could be a good team up with him too. I don't really have him that well built. So, but I think, you know, if you, Chimera too, he's not the worst for Chimera. He does have a taunt. Actually, I don't know if that's a... He does have a weekend though. And he hits hard. And the counter, and he's got the fears too. So Ramform can hit him up. He could get feared. But besides that, not the greatest for Chimera, obviously. But he's got a little bit of, you know, a little bit of some. If you want to put him with other champs, obviously other Knights Rev, it's not the worst at all setup. All right, we got a full court squad here. Hopefully the practice squad doesn't run through the main team though. So let's check it out. And then I at least want to get one more match in with y'all, regardless of how this goes. A lot of Thor picks. I usually have people with higher matchmaking. Maybe it's because, you know. Okay, so here, this is a little... Okay, I'm going to go with the taunt. This is when I want to choose the taunt as the main thing. We got rid of the stone skin. That was nice. The fear procced. Let's get a little bomby wommies on them. See, now it's not looking so good for them. That Spirit Calculus, y'all. And y'all saw that A3 finality disc show its true potential earlier, so I don't need to say anything about that. Watch, they don't even need a... They're not even gonna, his A1 alone, 63K on a Hefrac is not saying a lot, but he's a hitter. He definitely hits hard. Let's keep it going. Yeah, they matching me people who got similar scores to me. But yeah. Watch someone choose Losan Kaleth, I'd be sick. I'd be like, oh wow, they just they ruined it for me. I haven't played him ever in Live Arena, actually. I have played him in Tag Arena, I think, once. That's it. Volcanos, obviously. You know, these other ones are more popular, so that's why it's good to bring him. People don't know what he brings, too. You might surprise your opponent. You might literally surprise your opponent. I think that's what I've been doing a lot, actually, surprising the opponent. I don't think they know his kit fully. They might have to go to Hell Hades and check out what's going on with him. Real quick, let me go in Hell Hades and tell you the multipliers. If y'all sticking around watching these Live Arena matchups, we doing a little something. Guys, come here. Get rid of that ghost. We should be okay. Let's go to Hell Hades. What's his name? Losan Kaleth, man. Okay. He's got to have a nice multiplier on the A3, I mean, because he hits hard on him. The A1 is a 3.3. It's pretty good. multiplier. That's pretty good for A1. It usually hits and it places the weaken, so I think the weaken places before as well. I could be wrong though. We'll watch out for that. The multiplier on the A3 is a 5. And target's current's HP, and as you know, it has to do with the debuffs as well. It always hits tough. It's a nice hit. Number 60 in the arena. It's not bad. That is pretty good. Shout out to Hell80's website and everything, all these other content creators. Okay, that was not good at all. But I got a little hope still. I can't lie though, even though what's his name, He-Man is really good, he's usually not too much of a threat for me. I don't know why. See, that was really bad. Lord have mercy. Alright, well, let's try to get rid of this new Kong. Dang, we can't even. Yeah, that A. What's it called? The A1 did not show promise there. I don't know if it weaked hit or just wasn't doing nothing. Usually it's okay, though. But if it hit a unlikely strong hit there, it would have been nice. That's crazy because this was really. We was really defeated here. By what's his name? What's his name? Loki. Alright, y'all see right there, that was nice though. We can still have, guys, come on now. Look at that. That was crazy. You could think it's over. You could literally think it's over. And look at that. That's all I have to say, y'all. Appreciate y'all watching. Go get you a Kaleth, man. Tap in with my other videos. Like and subscribe for more. Thank you so much. Have a good one.